Hey guys, I'm here for another July challenge layout from my little scrapbook store. And as I mentioned in my last video, we have three different challenges. I believe there's just one prize, but you have 3 chances to, you can enter 3 different times if you participate in each challenge. And this one is, first one was stars. This one is stripes. So I am going to be scrapbooking a picture of my son and then his brother, my other son's girlfriend, on a catamaran cruise or whatever in Puerto Rico. They were there on vacation, and I've picked out some papers from the Be Bold collection. And then I picked out these papers for my background. And I recently was inspired. Someone had a big chunk and then they put their title along there. So that's kind of what I want to do. But as you can see, there's no stripes here. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to recreate these stripes. I'm going to have to do this in several applications because I am going to need to let things dry before I move the stencil over. So bear with me. I'm going to show you the first step, and I put Pixie spray on my stencil, and I'm going to be running this Deco Foil Transfer Duo. This is going to allow me to put foil on my layout without needing a laminator. It's very cool. You can use it with heat. That's why it's called a duo. So if you have a laminator, a 12 by 12 laminator or whatever, you can use it. But I have a laminator, but not a 12-inch mink. So I am going to use it this way. And this way is just, it's really very simple. So I'm just kind of cleaning up the excess because I kind of made a mess like I usually do. And then I'm going to let this dry because it does have to dry to be tacky. And the reason why is I want to be able to bring this off and then kind of connect this to make sure they all connect. And I'll go, you know, all the way up this white or this yellow paper. So stay with me as, or I'll be back as soon as I have all of this done and it's to the point where I can add the foil. I will come back and show you the rest of the process. Okay, as I've been working on this, I am realizing that this is going to stay tacky, which is obviously normal because we're going to have to add our foil, right? So what I decided to do is just go ahead and add the foil for each section at a time. So I cut my foil. This is like an iridescent foil. It is from, I think, Foil Quill, maybe? I hope this works because otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But, I'm not sure how much this is going to show up as this color going over the yellow. But, and if oh my Lord, you guys, I put this on backwards. Darn it, and darn it again. Hold on. I put the foil on backwards, and now I'm ripping the paper. Let me see if I can rescue this. I can't believe I did that. But I did, and yeah, I did. Well, let's see if we can fix it. I totally can't believe I put this on the wrong way. Let me try this again. That was very frustrating, but that's what happens. I cut another piece and I'm doing terrible at cutting, but oh well. There's the way it should be. Let's see, maybe we can salvage it, right? You never know. So I'm going to just go over this with my brayer, and it's going to stick, the foil is going to stick onto that stickiness. At least it's supposed to. Yes, it did. Oh, yay. Okay. So I'm going to do a little more pressure. Try to, it's not going to be perfect, but I'm okay with not perfect. So, okay. So here's the part where I kind of ripped it. So we'll have to be very careful here. Yeah, see, that's ripping. I'll have to probably find a way to cover my boo-boos up over here. We can do that. There's always a way to cover up our mistakes, right guys? But I love that. So I love the subtleness. It is not perfect, and that is okay. I can't believe I put that on backwards, but as you can see, we all make mistakes. But the good thing about working with paper crafting is just keep on going, because you'll find a way to fix it, right? We can always cover up our mistakes. All right, let me find my stencil, which I have now misplaced. Oh, here it is. See, so I wanted to be able to cover that because I want to line this up perfectly. And if it's not perfect, I'm not going to be like horribly upset, but I do want to get it as close as possible there. So we're going to take some more of our medium here. Hey, okay, so I decided to go on fast forward because I was taking way too long telling you what I was doing. So I'm going to continue with these waves and adding the floral, and the waves and adding the floral. And you'll see coming up here what it looks like when it's all covered. I'm going to cover that whole yellow paper with the waves. There it is. You see, it's not perfect, but I love the texture. And since this is the stripes challenge, these are my stripes. This is what I wanted to create as my stripes. And I really love how it turned out. Yes, there were mishaps along the way, but you can see, you'll see in the end that where I kind of tore the paper, it all gets covered up. And that's the great thing about paper crafting. Okay, I was going to add that washi tape up there, but I decided I didn't really like it because I was going to be layering that title over it, and it just, I don't know, was too busy, I guess. And then I found this film strip transparency in my stash, and this is so old. I don't know where it's from, but I wish I had another mile of it because I really love it. And what I cut off here is all I have left. So, oh, that makes me so sad, but you have to use your stuff, right? I mean, I got it on a layout. I love how it looks, so that's all that matters. All right, now, once I start getting this together, it's really gonna go together really quickly. I'm using the Amy Tangerine Hustle and Heart, I think, collection, or Brave and Bold, sorry. Brave and Bold to back my photo, and those colors went perfectly with that Sunny Days, which is from Simple Stories. So I'm super excited about how that looks. I just did some wonky layers, kind of did it a little bit crooked, and you see right now the photo's not really popping the way I would like it to. So I'm going to eventually add a black pattern paper underneath that photo, and you'll see that in a minute. This is an ephemera piece from Amy Tangerine, Paige Evans. These are from a Paige Evans collection, and so I kind of was pulling in lots of different collections for this layout, but I really feel like it turned out exactly how I wanted it to in the end. So here I'm like, no, it needs something else, or the photo's not popping. And this is when I pull out this paper from the Amy Tangerine Brave and Bold. And that, I think, is what's going to make the photo pop. It's going to tie in the sketchy lines of the title along with the transparency of that film strip. And I really think that that ties everything together, just adding a little bit more black to those photo layers. So I'm going to go ahead and glue everything down. I just see how I'm going to just start from the top, and I'm just kind of going to layer them in a little bit of a wonky style. And I do like how that turns out. I'm going to layer the photo a little bit over that whole photo cluster, just so that it's kind of all connected. I really like to do that. I really like to have things touching in my layouts. I don't know why. I just like the way it looks, I guess. So here's this little boarding pass piece, and I'm going to have it sticking out from the right-hand side. And this is very simple journaling that's going to go on here. I'll put the date and then basically that they're in Puerto Rico. And this is a photo of my son and his brother's girlfriend. So both of my kids went on this trip to Puerto Rico, and the girl is my middle son's girlfriend. They've been dating for 4 years, so she's a part of the family. And so this is going to go into my oldest son's scrapbook album, or scrapbook, whatever. So I'm just layering up some pieces here. This is another old collection that I've got a sticker sheet to. I believe it's an old Echo Park collection. And you see, I tried to tear up that or pull up that chipboard, and then it came up, but the sticky side stayed down. So I have to fix that up a little bit. I was thinking about bringing in this green leaf, but it just was too big, and it's not going to make it on there. You can see my little cluster I did at the bottom left. I did bring in that pineapple that says Summer Dreams. This was not in the summer, but it's okay. I think it was spring break maybe. Or no, it was summer. It was May. So it was right after graduation or right before graduation, something like that. I guess right after graduation. But I wanted to bring in some of that yellow over there. And then the big floral is from, Paige Evans. And so I wanted to tie that in. I just thought the colors went really well together. Then Soak Up the Sun is from that Simple Stories collection, the same one that Sunny Days is from. So it's coming together. I put 2 pairs of sunglasses, a pink pair to the upper, that cluster to the right, and then I find a blue pair that I add in to the other cluster. And then Paige Evans has these word stickers, and I've been having a really hard time using these. So I decided to pull out Far and Wide. So it's Sunny Days, Far and Wide. And I just like how it fills in that space a little bit, brings in some more pink, and I'm happy with the way that turns out. So, and I'm using it up. I love those words. I don't know why. I guess because I love them, but they don't always say what I want them to say, I guess. So I wanted to bring in another color right there. So I do poke in that little green leaf. And there's my blue sunglasses that I talked about. And then I'm going to come in with some pearls. And these pearls are from, oh gosh, not Pink Fresh, Picket Fence Studios. And I love how they look on this layout. You'll see them in the close-ups, but I do scatter them in both clusters, and I just love how it turns out. And oh my goodness, this jewel picker is amazing. Michelle does have some jewel pickers in her shop. I will link one below. It's not the exact same one, but it is very similar. But I had the old We Are Memory Keepers jewel picker. These pickers that she's got in her shop are so much better. I absolutely love them. And that is going to be the end of my layout, guys. I love how it turned out. I love the colors. And I just like how it came together. using some of my scraps, stuff from my stash that's very old, and foiling. Definitely try the foiling. I will leave, there's another product. I don't believe Michelle has the Duo product that I have, but she has the other product that does not require a heat source. I will leave that linked below, and check out all the foil she has in the shop too. You can make your own background using your stencils just like this, and you can use any type of stencil, a floral, a geometric. So much fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.